In a shocking twist that has left many Spider-Man fans stunned, there is a rumor spreading regarding the release of Spider-Man 4, with none other than Tobey Maguire being cast in it. On the other hand, the infamous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem 2 just got confirmed. This is just some of the news coming your way from the film industry, including a sneak peek at Transformers' Gigantic World, Disney's upcoming blockbuster delays, and the return of the legendary actor Nicolas Cage. Now then, let's get started. It has been more than 15 years since Spider-Man 3 was released, and ever since, fans have been yearning for the comeback of Tobey Maguire, the man that made everyone fall in love with the superhero. However, after actors such as Andrew Garfield, and then later Tom Holland took over the role, it seemed unlikely that we would ever see him wearing the infamous red and blue costume again. But guess what? Recent reports have led us to believe that Spider-Man 4 is in the works. This revelation came after Thomas Hayden Church, who played Sandman in Spider-Man 3 and also appeared in No Way Home, said in an interview that he has heard rumors that Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire, the original Spider-Man, may be working together again to make Spider-Man 4. Raimi, as you all know, directed the original Spider-Man movies and made a comeback to Marvel with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness recently. And with that, it also seems he will also be looking to direct the fourth version of his Spider-Man series, with the OG Tobey Maguire as his lead. Are there any Dungeons & Dragons fans here? Well, it seems like the film Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves might finally get a sequel. Emphasis on the word might here, because it is not confirmed yet. This can be seen during an interview with Paramount Pictures CEO Brian Robbins. When asked about the possibility of a Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves sequel, Brian suggested that while he hasn't completely written off the possibility of a Dungeons & Dragons sequel, he has recognized that it would only be made on a smaller budget. Now, as you all know, the movie underperformed at the box office after only earning over $208 million worldwide against its $150 million budget. This was despite the fact that it had got impressive reviews from both critics and fans. Paramount Pictures understands that while the production was top-notch, the market for such a movie is not the greatest. They will need to lower their budget if they want the film to be a success. If not, it seems like we would never see a sequel of any sort. The world is waiting for the heavily anticipated crossover movie between Transformers and G.I. Joe. Seeing the two worlds clashing would be a refreshing addition to both franchises, who have struggled for creativity in recent times. However, it is reported that the studio's plans for the crossover feature were slowed down by the ongoing writer's strike, which will likely delay the film's release until 2026. This was a recurring issue for many films recently. Moreover, it was also reported that the film might pick up after the events of 2021's Snake Eyes, which was largely based on the G.I. Joe storyline. It would be a good idea to watch that film before this crossover gets released. There is still a couple of years left, so viewers will have ample time to do so. It was also confirmed that the world of Transformers would be used, and G.I. Joe would be the one transitioning to it. Regardless, the film will be widely welcomed when it does get released. Ever since the release of a movie surrounding the horror game, Five Nights at Freddy's, was announced, the world has been anticipating a horror gruesome movie that accurately represents the chain of events in the game. However, much to everyone's disappointment, the movie was rated PG-13. Fans who were calling for an R-rated film were taken aback by the news. The rating was given on the basis of strong violent content, bloody images, and language. Despite the fact that there was a lot of demand for the film to be R-rated, the production company in question, Blumhouse Productions, has a long history of successful PG-13 films that have done great both financially and critically. The company has made 2 PG-13 rated films this year, and both of them have turned out to be a financial success. I guess that is why they're sticking to their strengths with the Five Nights at Freddy's. If all goes to plan, it seems like they will also have another successful film release, given the popularity of the game-turned-movie. Nickelodeon Movies and Paramount Pictures have combined together to bring you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem 2 movie. More ninja action is on the way, thanks to their collaboration on the sequel to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. The excitement over the upcoming Mutant Mayhem film within the studio is tangible. This animated adventure, which if all goes to play, will be released on the 2nd of August. And in all honesty, TMNT needed this film, because ever since their last live-action film, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows in 2016, they were going on a downward spiral. This film looks to put this franchise back on track. This was demonstrated after Paramount's visionary leader, Brian Robbins, said that he and his company has made it their top mission to revive the beloved Turtle series. The film will be released in a few weeks. Let's see how good it is, and does it reach the expectations the filmmakers are setting it at? Ever since its trailer has been released, the film Challengers has been doing rounds over the internet. From being ever present in meme culture nowadays, to developing anticipation surrounding the film, the trailer for Challengers was not something you could easily forget. The film's initial premiere at the Venice Film Festival and subsequent theatrical release on September 15, 2023, have both been postponed, as confirmed by MGM lately. This decision was made in part because of the ongoing SAG-AFTRA actor strike, which prevents striking actors from promoting their films by appearing on red carpets. So this begs the question, when will the movie be released? Well, according to the producer, the movie is now set to release on April 26, 2024, instead of September 2023. This delay will surely mean that further changes will be made to the movie. This basically means that we will have more months of Tom Holland and Zendaya memes. The upcoming John Wick prequel spin-off, The Continental, has been getting a lot of positive attention, and it looks like it will be the ideal prologue to the John Wick trilogy. The show will further develop the enormous world established by the previous films in the series, including a possible, more extensive backstory for the Continental's manager, Winston. Basically, the show is named after the Continental hotel chain that serves as a one-stop shop for anything a member of the criminal underground needs in John Wick. This already gives the show a boost due to the fact of its affiliation with the popular film franchise. Fans will be anticipating its release. Speaking of release, the date is set for Friday, September 22nd, 2023 for the TV series. The new images that have recently been released show the old-school vibe it follows. Some would even say that it is quite similar to the show Peaky Blinders. Like many movies this year, Disney is also facing a lot of delays. One of the most high-profile of them is the delay for Deadpool 3. According to reports, the ongoing actor strike could create a delay in the release of Deadpool 3. While the strike did seize the production of many films, Deadpool 3 continued to shoot. In fact, it was one of the only large films to keep rolling after the WGA strike began. This is due to the fact that it just started filming in May. Let's see what Ryan Reynolds does to counter this situation. The film has already been delayed from November 8, 2024 to May 3, 2024. However, due to the recent SAG-AFTRA actor strike, production on Deadpool 3 has halted, and the release date may have to be pushed even further back. However, this is not confirmed yet, as things could get back on track. But this entirely depends on, as you know, the actor's protest. For now, we cannot do anything. Just wait and watch. Nicolas Cage is in the news once again, and this time he could return as Dracula in Renfield 2. Despite his age, he continues to show that he can play physically demanding roles, and thus does not show any signs of slowing down. In an interview with Empire magazine, movie director Chris McKay detailed how Cage's Prince of Darkness could make a comeback if the realm of Renfield were to be revived, despite being slashed to bits and strewn around the globe. Moreover, there is a brief cameo by Edward Van Sloan's Van Helsing in Renfield, but seeing the Vampire Slayer square off against Nicolas Cage's Dracula in a potential sequel would be a cinematic treat in and of itself. In the midst of uncertainty, a glimmer of hope shines brightly for Encanto 2, as Stephanie Beatrice, one of the movie's leading voices, expresses her enthusiasm for a potential continuation of the beloved narrative. One of the most significant testament to the film's success was the soundtrack's momentous achievement of holding the top spot on the Billboard 200 chart for a consecutive 7 weeks in 2022, solidifying its resounding triumph on Disney+. However, the question on everyone's mind lingers. Will there be an Encanto 2? Stephanie Beatrice, in a candid interview with The Wrap, fearlessly addressed this burning query. She enthusiastically expressed her eagerness to collaborate once more with the stellar team behind Encanto, even if key members like Jared Bush and Brian Howard are currently engaged with other projects, including the Zootopia sequel. Beatrice's unwavering optimism and dedication to the franchise revealed the genuine passion she has for the story and the character she brought to life. As fans eagerly await news of a potential continuation, Stephanie Beatrice's optimistic stance gives them a reason to believe that the enchanted world of Encanto may not be captivating audiences just yet. With the film's devoted fan base and the strong support from Disney+, the possibility of an Encanto 2 may indeed be within reach, and audiences can only hope that the magic continues to flourish in this cherished Disney franchise. This update really gives fans hope for a dramatic sequel. However, since nothing is confirmed yet, for now we can only wait and watch. So which release are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest movie news.